Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you're watching this. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the video. Yeah, so today is gonna be the 8th or 7th, I think the 7th part of a series that I'm doing live here on YouTube. We're building a cyberpunk sci-fi neon sign that says live on YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna use it to promote my stream, and we're gonna do. I'm thinking about doing in similar style like other screens as well, like a be right back screen or a stream starting, stream ending screen. So yeah, just to recap quickly. So last stream we did. I actually updated it just a little bit. I put these two on the sides, this and this, and expanded the camera a bit because we ultimately want to use this in HD as well, not just in real insta real perspective. So yeah, we wanted HD format as well. And let me just quickly duplicate these here. My shift key is starting to block, which is unfortunate. And let's move these two down as well. Right, and yeah, I think that's it. Oh, there's one more there. I was just quickly doing this, but yeah. Recap. So basically we started working on the cables very briefly last stream, and we did a bunch of updates and upgrades to this whole scene, like lighting, and we added these caps as well, like these cable caps or yeah, whatever. We changed the shaders a little bit, so we did a lot of updates. So if you haven't seen the stream before, there's a lot of I think there's a lot of, and I also in the meantime I feel like I just talked a lot last stream, and I gave a lot of insight on my thought process and yeah, just generally some tips I think here and there on how we're doing things. So yeah, if you haven't seen the last stream, then I would definitely recommend it. As of course, as with these kind of streams where I'm just streaming the whole process and it's like uncut and raw, not edited, it's inherently there will be parts which are a bit boring. So yeah, I was thinking maybe to timestamp every stream, like if I have a tape or something, I timestamp it. But yeah, since there's not a there's not a lot of viewers, I feel like it's not worth the effort yet. So maybe if there will be more exposure, then I will start doing it. Or maybe I should do the other way around. Just do it, and that will help with exposure. But I don't know. At this point is I did it for the first stream because I had a discussion with a viewer, a lengthy discussion about a lot of things. So in that case, I did it. But yeah, if something really interesting happens, I will time stamp it for sure. All right, so let me just quickly post it on Instagram, and then we will start working on it. Yeah, I don't want to reveal the stream yet. Sorry, not the stream, the artwork yet on Instagram. I will put it on when it's done. And then I will just say, hey, I'm live streaming on YouTube. We're doing stuff like this. Hopefully it will be a surprise to the followers. A pleasant surprise, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I need the link. Yeah, in the meantime, I will just, let me just make this full screen. Oh yeah, and I need to put some music. And as always, we're gonna start with this one. Right. All right, it's done. Yeah, maybe today is the day when we get some viewers. If not, that's fine. Then you have good old me. Okay, so let's make this HD. So I kind of want to see first how far this extends as a portrait. Okay, so in Instagram Reel it goes out until, I'm wondering if shouldn't make it, shouldn't make it a bit or out.
Personne ne connaît mieux vos habitudes d'écoute que vous. Avec Spotify,
I think we will have to anyway.
Profitez du mode hors connexion et laissez-vous porter par vos playlists, un titre après l'autre. Passez à Premium et écoutez votre musique comme vous l'entendez. Appuyez sur la bannière pour en savoir plus.
Just trying to find something that doesn't look awkward. Like there's something I learned, an expression from one of my coworker and friends back at Amazon, Mr. Niksha, about tangenting lines. So basically, when you're designing something, you want to avoid awkward lines that are touching but not really touching, and it's hard to explain. Maybe I can show it. Like, for example, here we have a tangenting line almost. Like if I would do this, you know, just leave a bit of a gap, that like this is a tangenting line, and it makes it awkward for some reason. And I have to agree, you know, it's just awkward. So you either want to like move it out a bit so it's not tangenting. There's a fine line between what's tangenting and what's not anymore. Like for me, this is not anymore. Maybe we should have it like this, but then maybe the sign is too small and this doesn't make sense anymore to have. Or maybe it does. It actually provides a nice cover. Just need to move it down. So yeah, maybe we should leave it this way, because this way we can put the link here on Instagram, and we can put something up here as well, like say now come check the stream out, click on the link below. But anyway, let's make this, let's turn this around. And yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, we need to do it this way. So it goes out just a bit below this one, the third line. Okay, so we need two scenes in the end, one HD and one. Oh hey man, hey Frostbite. Sorry, I just saw you wrote. I was so deep in explaining and talking about some stuff. Are you still here? Hey man. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we've been progressing slowly on this one. Ah, thanks man. Thank you. Yeah, it's not done though. Like, it's still a lot of work to do with it. Like right now I'm trying to figure out because I want to have it HD as well, but I think I will just, for now, I will just design it to Instagram Reel and then worry about the other stuff later. But yeah, it's yeah, thanks man. Thanks a lot. I don't know about how professional it is, but you know, trying to do my best. I never done neon signs and yeah, at the beginning of the project I was a bit afraid that this is gonna look like shit, but now I feel like it's starting to come together. Yeah, which one? Can you share it in chat? This is you can also share your maybe your portfolio. Just you have it shared here. Like this is a. I would like to make this place for designers and for all designers and just everybody to share stuff. But yeah, dude, I'm not sure about the links though. I didn't. Maybe I didn't fix it. Oh no. I turned on that all comments, like no moderation on the comments. But let's see. Yeah, I've seen your portfolio, but maybe if some other people come around and just see the chat, can click on your link and like this way, like just share your work a little bit. Yeah, heck yeah! Now it works. Link works now. Yeah, now it works. Yeah, which piece can you show? Can you show me the piece you've been spending a lot of time on? Like this one I think I spent around 8 or 9 hours on, like working hours. It was also like while streaming, so so yeah, it's sometimes with streaming it's hard to focus on the actual work. But since nobody was coming around like the last 4 streams, it was really easy, so I made some good progress. All right, let's see what your yeah, this one. I've seen this one, funnily. I didn't even now I realize it's yours. Yeah, I've seen this one. Yeah, when I I'm not sure where I saw it. Maybe here on Instagram. But I remember it caught my eye. This politics and realpolitik contrast. It's a really nice piece, man. I like that you... Did you turn on the caustics for this one, or is it just the... Did you mess around with the light, like the shadow values in the node system? Like lately I've been turning on caustics for all my glass or like renders that have any translucency or transparency transition. I always oh, it's true, it's Octane. Yeah, you're working with Octane. True, I forgot. Yeah, but lately I've been also turning on caustics on my cycles renders, even though it just adds a lot of render time. It just those renders just look so much better with caustics on. Yeah, it looks really nice. Yeah, this guy Silverwing FX was one of the actually one of the guys who, like, why I got into 3D. He's like an OG. Yeah, this piece here was one of like, at this point when I saw this piece for the first time, I could only do some basic Photoshop things, and I actually tried to do something like this in Photoshop, and yeah, I just couldn't. Yeah, I remember this piece when I saw it first. I was like, how did he do it? Oh my god. Let me see if I see anything else. Yeah, actually it was this one, but it's the same piece, I think. Yeah, this guy is more like an engineer than a designer. He's so good. Like, I'm not even using Cinema 4D or Octane. But even though I'm not, I still like learn from his tutorials, like just by the techniques he's applying and coming up with. It's just transcendental to any software sometimes. He's so good. Silverwing. Yeah. I remember one of his tutorials, or not tutorials, but he had a project with syringes. I don't see it here. Maybe it's in his Behance. So maybe we can find him on Behance. Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Now that you mention it, he's the other. Yeah, he's the other person. Let me just copy this name. Does he have a? No, he doesn't. Yeah, on ArtStation and Behance. Damn, how do you remember his name so well? He has such a complicated name. Yeah. Yeah, this project is so good. Yes. Yeah, these guys. Just probably inspired the whole generation of people to get into design and 3D. Yeah, this project was huge when it came out, and still is, and it's such an old project. almost 10 years old. This project is older than I've been doing 3D, and he was doing stuff like this already. Yeah, I wish he, like, I understand that he's probably like a perfectionist, and because everything is perfect about his pieces, but I wish they were doing more projects or releasing more of their projects. He's actually just 1 year older than me. Now I feel a bit dumb. He's super young and so good. Wow. Zomax, okay. Maybe he has an Instagram here. Yeah. Okay, he has more stuff here. All right. Nice. Yeah, I actually had an idea of doing something like this. Not in this setup, but with pipes, with just, you know, as pipe overload. Because I had a boss. I was here actually last year. Such a weird place, the diamond shores of Iceland. Yeah, I had a boss who was allergic to cables, and yeah, to honor him, I wanted to do something like this, but with cables. Maybe I will. And just call it allergy. Yeah, how much time you spent on this one? Oh, you even got a reply from him. Insane. Just insane. Yeah, it's so hard to like put meaning into artworks. It's one of the things I'm struggling with a lot. Like, I feel like I can create visually pleasing pieces fairly without too much problems. Like, I can see what looks nice, what color combinations are working together. But putting meaning into pieces it's always a struggle for me. I don't think I have pieces that have too much meaning, to be honest. Maybe one or two that are even executed badly, or just like straight up, you know, stolen from other people. Yeah, the Last Supper thing was like very much inspired by Musketon. I don't know if you know him. Like first he had a similar piece in 2D. Maybe I can show. Yeah, this one. So yeah, you know, it was not my idea, let's say. Yeah, yeah. And also, of course, his idea is also more executed more nicely because he has just like a lot of you know, like holy shit cleaning whatever, and you know, just so many little hidden details like Nike shoes, you know, and missing like, I don't know, Epstein or whoever, I don't know who that is, but everything has a meaning in his piece. And yeah, I didn't want to go, you know, that deep with this kind of stuff, because that then it would be like a straight up steal. I mean, steal it was probably, but yeah, you know, it's it has a nice meaning, but it's not my idea. So yeah, I'm struggling with this. It's it is what it is. Like I'm constantly trying to think about good ideas, but it's hard to come up with. Yeah, there are also like low-hanging fruits like social media and, you know, technology. Some of those ideas were it's easy to mock these things. But like coming up with a real good one that just hits hard and pairs with a nice execution. I struggle with that. Right. Let's do some blending. How did you come up with that politic? You know, like your idea for the behind the piece. Like, I'm guessing you had the idea first, and then you decided how to do the execution. It looks like one of those projects that was driven by the idea rather than the like the actual design. Okay, so these ones I want to bring in a bit, maybe until here in the middle. Let's see if I bring this in here as well. Yeah, Lex Friedman or Joe Rogan. I don't listen to Joe Rogan anymore, but I used to. When it was the only podcast. I used to listen to a lot of Joe Rogan. He's just a dude, you know? It's just a dude asking questions, and that's good. Representing all of us. Okay, so I'm guessing you're talking about like pinching, like stuff like this. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, I basically put them far enough to not pinch anymore. Like I try to find the minimum distance that it's not pinching anymore. Like here, for example, it's almost pinching, you know, but it's just starting to pinch. And in some cases, these are actually a feature I feel like happy accidents, because it create, like, sometimes when you bend glass, you know, these things can happen. And oops. And yeah, I left that one there. Sometimes pinching can help you sell realism. Like here as well. A bit of pinch doesn't hurt. But yeah, I had to move them actually quite far apart to eliminate the pinching. Otherwise, what you could do is... it's probably an overkill a bit, maybe, but you could turn these into... you could remesh these. Like, let's see if what happens if we do something dumb like that. We can test it out. So let's say we have this pinching here, and then we just apply a remesh modifier to this one. Oh. And you know, it solves it a bit, you know. Actually, it solves it quite nicely. So you can apply a remesh and maybe even reduce this one even further, like 0.5. I mean, okay, that kind of accentuates the pinching even more, so maybe make it a bit bigger. Yeah, so this way, yeah, you remove all the pinching and you see, like, there's from distance there is no visible artifacts or signs or anything. And yeah, the pinching is gone. So you can do something like this, for example. And it's still like like you can edit the mesh and it's all it's undestructive. It's just a remesh modifier. Like, you know, if you absolutely want to get rid of. And also you can also apply, let's see if we can turn it back. Oh god. Okay, let's do it. I want to show you something else as well. So let's say we have this pinching. We apply the remesh. smooth. And then after this you can also apply smooth, where is it? Smooth modifier. And repeat it like maybe 10 times. And that will smooth out these areas a bit more. And the pinching is even more gone. Like all the pinching from everywhere. Maybe I should do this actually with all my... it kind of slows down the render a bit more than how I have it now, so maybe I won't do it. But yeah, you can see it just like with this remesh with the smooth modifier together, just completely clean up the pinchings, even if you have them. Like maybe not completely, you have this little artifact there, but it's not gonna be visible on the render. That makes sense. I don't know if you think that could solve your issue, because this could be very situational, where you can use this remesh and where you can't use this remesh thing. But in some cases, for sure, it can solve your issue. How does Octane work with Blender? Like, would you do these things the same way I do as well? And then basically just the textures and like Octane is just the textures and the renderings and all these other things. It's just done the same way I'm doing it. Or does Octane bring some of that stuff into Blender as well? Because some things I do with the nodes inside Blender, like some displacements, for example, I do like with the nodes. I don't know if Octane brings any functionality like that into Blender. Yeah, the noise library in Blender, kinda lackluster for sure. There are some good add-ons out there though that can help you with that. Okay, I want these more like straight. Why did you decide to use? How did you ended up with this combination of Blender and Octane? What were you using before? Because people either use most of the times Cinema, or start out at least with Cinema, Octane, or Blender cycles, and then they switch around. Oh yeah, that the Blender gloom is so, it's so overused. It like I don't even use it at all, because I just see it on every single render that has any light, and then I I just hate it. I just don't use it. There's like, yeah, the options are also so limited there. Yeah. Yeah, Cycles for sure, it's not the most photorealistic renderer out there. But I think it's good enough. I don't at least I'm satisfied with it, with my works. Like yeah, I do a lot of realistic rendering, and ordinary people who are not designers, they can't tell the difference. Maybe trained eyes, you know, could tell that, okay, this is like trained eyes for sure. And yeah, Cycles is good. Like, for example, yeah, it's crazy fast. Like at work, there's currently we are three 3D designers, and we all use different renderers. And Cycles is like, no matter which renderer I put it against, it's always, Cycles is always the fastest to render stuff. And in my line of work, that's a big time saver, and a good trade-off between having something, you know, let's say 99% photorealistic, and something, let's say 97% photorealistic, you know. And also Blender is constantly tweaking Cycles, so I think it's just a matter of time until Cycles gets the update, like, you know, that one update that it needs. Like, there's gonna be, supposedly there's a big update coming with 4.0, Blender 4.0 for Cycles, with conservation of energy. Maybe we discussed this last time, I'm not sure. I discussed it with someone. And yeah, I didn't try it out yet because usually I tried out things when they are released, not before. And I will for sure try it out when it's released, but so far I've seen some videos, and maybe it will help with this you know, awkwardness of cycles. But I also think that Cycles is at a point where, you know, at some point it's not the tool, it's the artist. And if you know your way around enough in Cycles, you can do some nice things with it. And I've seen people, you know, I've seen awful renders with Octane and Arnold and with all the Redshift and with all the other renderers. It's even in Cycles' case, it's not the tool, it's the artist, I think. But yeah, you mentioned that it's just harder to get there, and yeah, that's probably true. It's just harder to get to that stuff. Get to the photorealism with Cycles than with other softwares. But yeah, but I think for sure it's just a matter of time. And I'm already committed to Blender, and Blender is already good enough that allows me to wait it out. If it's 5 years or 10 years, doesn't matter, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be as good as any other renderer, any other software. It's already there, probably. Yeah, I just do PNG. I don't mess around with there's a lot of I've seen people I forgot. I'm so bad with names. I just forgot names all the time. Forget people's names, unfortunately. But there was this guy. He does like this super technical, just as technical as it gets, tutorials on YouTube about Blender. And he did one with aces versus like PNG. Like I know that if you're trying to get an edge in terms of like rendering and rendering formats, like aces is the thing that you should be looking for. AXR, I'm not sure. Like I legitimately, I'm not sure what does AXR brings to the table extra compared to PNG. Like I know with aces you basically have like like a much wider color depth into the shadows and to the highlights than PNG. But for, you know, I feel like that stuff is more useful for VFX when you're trying to combine video with 3D. It's very useful, but I don't really do that. Maybe I did it like once or twice in my life. Okay, so it's kind of similar what Aces does. Yeah, I I always do PNG because it's easy. But maybe with this one, especially with the neon lights, like a bit higher dynamic range would help. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this project I will try this EXR out or the Aces. Because if I go in and tweak the PNG, like if I want to bring the highlights up, it will bring like these up as well, you know, along with the neon lights. Like every highlight basically is a highlight. But I'm guessing with EXR you can control the neon lights separately from all other highlights. My guess. Yeah, maybe I will. I mean, I can do just one render, right, in EXR and just play with it. And then if I like it, I just render out the whole thing in EXR. You know, that's the thing with me. I'm not super technical, and this stuff is technical stuff, and I'm very slow getting into this technical stuff. Like I like to, sometimes I'm comfortable with stuff, and it's hard for me to embrace the change. But whenever I'm, you know, I put myself out of my comfort zone to learn new stuff. Yeah, I'm always happy that I did. Yeah, I'm just not that big with technical things, unfortunately. Sometimes I feel like I don't need it, but I know I do. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, man. Have a great night. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams. All right. 2 more. I don't know what's wrong with my voice today. I'm struggling. So 2 more cables and then I think we're gonna call it for today. Yeah, my viewport starts to lag. Unfortunately. Even with this 390 video card. Maybe it's the processor that's responsible for the viewport. Yeah, probably it's the processor. Ah man, please don't die on me. Shift key. Yeah, definitely is dying. Okay, so we can't really what this. That looks bad. Yeah, maybe that will look better. Yeah, I feel like I should have maybe we should do it. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's do it. So basically, after my shift key dies, we're gonna change this around. So we take this one and this one. We're gonna put the cursor here. Gonna take this one and rotate it up. Like this. Right. Okay. And then we just go up with this one. Yeah, I like it, and we're gonna turn this one up as well, and then we're gonna just go out with that one. I like this spider layout of the cables. It just yeah, it just helps with the composition. But I want it to come up more. Like this, and then off screen like this. But we need another help with the curving a bit. Not sure how, we don't want to get too close. Remember the tangenting. Tangenting places or lines, rather. Okay, and then we have one more that's gonna go out like that. And it's gonna happen I'm just molding a bit because of this shift key. I'm molding. Just annoys me. Little rascal. Oh yeah, I could have done this with the other one as well. But I was dumb and I didn't. All right. This. And then let's see, maybe this one has a good. Does it touch or no? Okay. Is it claustrophobic? Maybe I feel like it's a bit claustrophobic like this. I wonder if I should go down with these. So in any case, this one should go out here for the composition's sake. Maybe do a turn. Then it's like a double S, which I don't like. Yeah, I feel like, you know, whoever put this here, like didn't think it through. It was stupid. It was just plain stupid to put it there, so we're gonna change it down here. I don't want to look stupid, right? If we have full control of everything. Oh wait, maybe a bit more. Like this. Yeah, like this, and then we just move this. Is that too far? Are we gonna tangent? Should turn this off. This should definitely go up. Okay, I feel like this is maybe this one. It just curves too much. It just curves too much, man. Yeah, my viewport is struggling. How many? Yeah, 3 million faces. I don't blame. Good old Blender. Yeah, I feel like this is a better outcome for the cables. Hey, is that you, Peter? What's up, man? How you doing? Look what we're doing. Neon lights. I just wanted to write. Are you up for a lunch this week? Oh, you are? Nice. Thanks, man. We're slowly progressing. Too many decisions to make. Oh yeah, you guys should have that dinner as well. Yeah, well, I had some... Actually, I had issues with almost everything, man. Like setting up these, it's should be pretty easy, but yeah, there was a point when I was moving like the first vertex of the path. It messed up everything, and I had to like figure it out, you know, how to be able to move this point and, you know, not mess up everything. And then we had some issues with the lighting as well to, you know, make it look decent. It was boring for a long time, and then I decided to make some changes, and now it's much better. Yeah, when I was building these planes, then I was oversaturating it with detail, and then I had to like backtrack and just clean it up and just make it simpler. Yeah, you know, just the usual struggles. Thanks, man. Yeah, there's still let's do a quick render maybe, just to see how things are. And how fast it renders. It's also important because I want to do an animation with it. I'm not sure I want to hear it, but sure. I should direct my mouse towards the top right corner of the screen and press a certain little icon that has two lines overlapping each other. This blue light is just too intense. I need to turn it down. Yeah, see? I learn it from the best, man, you know. Let's see now. I don't want lollipop, too much lollipop saturation. Okay, now it's not enough. Not enough blue. Yeah, but yeah, I never did a neon light, but I feel like, you know, every 3D artist has to do a neon light at some point. Otherwise, you're not a 3D artist. Let's see. Did you do neon lights? I'm not sure I've seen it. Or did I? Which project was that? Do you have it in your portfolio? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do an animation with this one, like a very basic, like zoom in or like camera movement and then lights blinking. I still have to like texture everything. Also, I need more blue still. So there's still a lot of work. I need to cover these parts up as well, which shouldn't be like the behind neon lights. That shouldn't be should be covered, or they are usually covered. Oh, but maybe then I need to cover this as well. But I really like those. And we're back at 0.8 saturation. Are you watching from the phone? From your phone? Alright, this one is better. Mac, alright. This is your... Are you working on anything at the moment? Maybe? You know what I always say, you should always be working on something. I mean, other than the, are you, is it another illustration? Mm-hmm. Nice. What did you use it for? To like mock it up? Ah, lettering. Yeah. Is this illustration for a client, or is it just for fun? Oh, okay, you're doing it with the metaballs. Ah, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, mesh like that. Okay, I thought you meant like you know, when things are like meshed together. Oops, sorry. When they like collide and mesh together, something like that. All right. Do you have any feedback on this one? Yeah. It's exactly the technique I'm using as well. So I'm gonna add. I'm gonna texture. Like nothing is textures. Nothing is textured yet. It's just simple shaders, but. I want it to be a little bit like cyberpunk / sci-fi looking. I will also cover these parts here, like the connection between the letters. Like I will wrap, I think I will wrap like a duct tape or something around it, like a sketchy duct tape, like a semi-transparent duct tape to dim it down a bit. I'm a bit concerned about the cables. I like that it's semi-transparent, but it's kind of the same thing as the neon light. Like it's glass outside and something inside, so maybe it's like redundant. I should just make it all black. Yeah, so holders for sure I will do. I already, let's save this one for now. Yeah, so I have already like a very very basic holder. Is it? Yeah, like this. It's just I just mocked it up. It's just super basic, but yeah, this is gonna be the idea. Maybe a bit thinner as well. It's too chunky now. So there will be things that hold this down for sure. Yeah, let's maybe make the cables dark. And let's see how that looks. Can you send me your illustration you're working on? Just curious to see what you're working on. Yeah, maybe, you know, not like super sci-fi, but maybe not just a simple ordinary neon light, like something that looks a bit more interesting. Yeah, you can send it on Facebook for sure. Yeah, so let me make these black. Maybe a bit even darker. Let's see. Yeah, this one is... I can already see it's too... I mean, I kinda like it with black like this, but I'm not sure yet. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you should have seen the design I initially did. It was so so saturated with details. Did you? You didn't send it yet. Okay, let me know when you sent it. No, the other cables are better. I can already tell. Like these light reflections are not helping bring the attention to the neons. So let's scrub it. Actually, it's done. Okay, can save it. Yeah, I don't like it, the black ones. I like it that it's more visible that these are not just simple cylinders. It's like these are hexagons, the cables. But yeah, it's too overpowering. So let's go back to how it was. Maybe we can make it a bit darker. But no, whatever. Okay, let me Let me check it out, what you sent me. Oh, nice. A cute one. Did you paint this, like the unicorn? Let me see if I can copy image address. I just want to open it up in my browser so others can see it, what you're working on as well. Or is it a secret? It's too late. If it's a secret. Girly stuff. You should do a cyberpunk neon sign unicorn. I mean, recycled, you mean you took some inspiration, but you drew it, no? Yeah, the letters will be really nice if you do this in like 3D. It's Rihanna, right? Rihanna? Right. Yeah? That doesn't sound like a Romanian name. You should put a dot on the I though, because for me, like at this angle, it 100% reads like Rihanna instead of Rihanna. Like just a tiny little dot. How big is this gonna be? Okay. So you don't have to have like colossal resolution for this one. Right. All right, man. I gotta go. Yeah, me too, man. But yeah, it was nice catching up, and maybe we can insert a lunch this week, one day. All right. Yeah, let's see. Let's see, man. But yeah, have a great night. Sleep well. Okay. You know, that's how I roll, man. With echo dots on my ears. Yeah. Good night. All right. Yeah, this was a fun stream. We also made some good progress. Maybe we could have done more if we weren't engaging with the viewers, some of my friends. But yeah, good progress. In the next, we finished the cables, and in the next one, we're gonna try to do these like holders and covers, and probably leave the texturing for the last one. Sorry, one before the last one, because the last one probably will be the animation. So yeah, it was fun. And if you are watching the stream now, thank you. And if you're watching it later on after the stream ends, then thank you as well. Have a great night, and see you in the next stream. Bye bye.